So you and Wack have had this
talk about that.
long and ongoing feud
and you ain't
for,
do shit.
God, like a year now, right?
You saw Wack ain't do shit.
You guys had this feud. You guys even ran into each other one time. Numerous trolls on both of your guys' ends where, you know, Wack said a lot, you said a lot, and you guys linked up, man.
Yeah.
Let me just say, man, I tried to end the beef before the beef started.
But that played a role.
What do you mean it played a role?
Because, you know,
that played a role in the beef?
That played a role. That played a role in us squashing it.
Oh, okay.
Because, you know, he had said to me that you had spoke to him and said you ain't want to see us beef. You feel me? And my whole thing with this is this. You know, I had promised my mom after I got to a certain age I wouldn't be a violent person no more.
That's crazy.
And, you know, I still struggle with that. That's why I went to Africa and I stayed so long because, you know, most of the stuff that I'm good at is associated with violence. And, you know, I had a lot of dark thoughts about him. And the first time when we had ran into each other, you know, I had told my manager, Brian, to call a bail bondsman. And I had told my homies what to do, where to be. And I had made my mind up that, you know, I studied them. You feel me? I seen every footage of Loose Cannon. I knew his move. You know, he played quiet. And then as soon as Wack distracts you, he take off on you. And I had made a decision that I was gonna go all the way, and I was happy about it. Huh? You know what I'm saying? I was excited. Dugas was like, "You the big fella. I know what you do. It's your time to shine." And yeah, I wanted to do that bad. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but listen, when he seen it, I didn't know what was gonna happen for real. I thought he was faking the whole time. I thought he was really gonna get him when he got next to him.
But soon as we seen each other, Wack pushed up on me and he said, "CC, you gotta calm down. This is content."
This was today.
This is the first time we ran into each other at the convention center.
Oh, okay.
That's what he said to me. And I said, "Man, hell no. You got too much power online and y'all playing all these games." And Loose Cannon froze. Wack looked around. He seen what was going on. He peeped everything. I'll give him this. Wack peeped what was going on. He seen how my homies were standing in certain areas, how his homie was, and then one of their security knew my little sister. He said, "Hey, you know I know your sister, right?" Then my sister sent me a message and said, "You better not hurt my friend." And then Brian, who worked with you feel me? You know, I had to apologize to him because, you know, I told him if he got in my way, I was gonna smoke him. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, I wanted their head that day, bro.
Damn. What's wrong with you?
And that would make me break my word that I made, my promise I made to my mom. You know what I'm saying? I was uncomfortable for a long time after that because, you know, it ain't never been no day when it was time for me to show up, I ain't stand no business. It ain't never been no day. You can ask my homies, they know what I do, bro. And yeah, I don't even like being this person no more, bro. You know, someday I want to be a father and shit like that. But I can't be no father being no murderer, bro.
Oh!
Like, I don't even like talking about this type of shit, bro, because I don't play about that. And it's just like, how can I be this person that when people see me, they crying, bro? You know, like hugging me in every airport, every country I go in. And like, if I'm carrying on with this type of activity, then I'm a walking contradiction. I'm a household name across the world. My whole life is different. You know, if I'm gonna be preaching what I preach, I can't be contradicting myself. Like I'm still like not over it because the gangster in me feel like he ain't do what he's supposed to do. But in order for me to get off, somebody gotta do something to me first. Ain't nobody do nothing.
Crazy. He's like still ready to hurt this man. He got a lot of pain inside. Like he's still ready to hurt him, waiting him to do something first. It's like if he do something first, he's still gonna get him. He ain't like, yeah, you still got a problem with him.
I have a problem with myself.
Oh.
All my homies got this problem.
Right.
And there was a lot of shit that took place.
Think you need this?
No, it was a lot of shit that took place.
No, keep it real. He may need this, gang.
Is that a stress
Yeah.
relief?
That nigga crazy, gang. He's straight crazy. He got this thing went dead. You see his whole face, everything went dead. Come on, gang. He's serious as shit.
I mean, you know, I'll give it to Wack, bro. Like,
Wack lucky as shit.
He took the. He once he seen Loose freeze, he pushed Loose behind him and he took control of the situation. And in my mind, you feel me? My homies told me, you the big fella. We know what you do. If they do something, do that. They ain't do it, bro. And I'm glad they didn't, because I wouldn't be sitting here right now. And at the end of the day, Unc played a major role in this because, you know, he would always talk to me about, you know, if you want them to stop killing and shit, you gotta stop.
That's what we gotta do.
And then, you know, I was worried about Unc doing certain things. Like, he was putting real GDs with real vice lords in Chicago. And I said, but don't do that, bro. And he said, no, I'm gonna do it. You feel me? I seen him do certain stuff. And it just go back to, at the end of the day, I can't never be a person who out here telling lies, because for me to do that means that everything that I'm doing is a contradiction.
But that was big for me, right? For me to see that was big, because like I seen the beef head on, right? I seen the situation transpire, I seen what happened, but just to see it in person, to see them next to each other, knowing that they can go at any moment. It's like a thing that they next to each other, but the problem is still there. Like they never talked about it and said, you know what, we ain't got no problem. They just sat next to each other.
Well, you guys had some conversations, didn't you?
I don't think not
Yeah.
today.
No. We ain't talking about. Last time we had talked, it was before I went to Africa when I was out in Arizona.
But to talk, but to see each other, I think they didn't talk. It's like when they got together today, it's like boom. It was just it. They never talked about it. So I think they still gotta have that talk. I think a talk between him and Wack is still needed, because today they didn't talk. They was too busy doing what they was doing. It was no conversation. It's like they never even saw each other, because he was doing something and Wack was doing something. You can't even say they was even together. It was quick, and like quick, boom, boom, and it was over with, from what I saw.
But at the end of the day, you know, brotherhood is important to me, you feel me? And we had monsters with us.
Yeah, a lot of people was with us.
And
we a lot of GDs with a lot of really gangsters. They said we was around a lot of killers. That's what they said.
And you know, bro, it starts with us if we want to change in our community. And you know, my favorite thing to do is gangster shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Outside of going outside and bringing people home and seeing little children smile. But, you know, bro, personal growth is important. Because Unc always would talk to me. And another thing that played a role was, like, one time we were staying out in Texas. I just showed up to Unc crib one day and didn't leave. You see what I'm saying? And I kind of felt like for me to go to that next stage as a man, you got to put all childish ways to the side. Because, you know, bro, people look at me as a pillar of hope now. And, you know, it was a lot of deciding factors, because there was also shit going on in the street that led up to this. You know what I'm saying? You know, me and Turn Up Guy at the club, we running the loose in them. You feel me? Turn Up Guy ended up going to jail. The dude Tank get knocked out. You feel me? Shit was happening. And it's like, damn, here I am again, paying for lawyers and doing all of this shit. And, you know, my mama was like, son, you ain't never broke your promises to me. And
well, that's crazy. You know the crazy part about it, they didn't, I don't think that his problem was more with
my problem was with Loose, bro. Dude was at my house before. Like, Loose, people don't know this, but fool, they kicked it at my crib with my family. And he was like, look, CC, let's run some plays, I'm gonna pay you. I'm like, all right, you feel me? But like, he did some things that was real weird. And I just took his money and told him, him, you know what I'm saying? And then Even like that dude OG pulled up, who was mad at you, because he was sending people to try to book me for shit on some back door, like I wouldn't know. Like that girl, damn homie, she was calling trying to get my address. Yeah, like this was going on. So, you know, I went to straight murder man mode, bro. You feel me? It is what it is.
Damn homie's that white girl with the titties.
Yeah, bro, you feel me? It was a lot of stuff going on I ain't talk about. But, bro, where I come from, shit, you know about it once you on the news. And you see us popping bottles. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna say nothing. But, you know, bro, I want to be a father one day, bro. I ain't never really had no real relationships. I couldn't. All my homies' baby mamas been shot.
The what?
I got a couple homies who their girlfriends died being outside with us. All my homies shot up. I done been shot up. I can't be out here pushing this message and I still got darkness over my heart.
Wack lucky as shit.
That's just what it is, bro. I feel like I owed it to you. You see what I'm saying? Me coming up in here after sitting in front of this that first time, it's lit. The whole world know that there's somebody out here who can comfort them if they in a dark place. I know it's kids that look up to me. I'm in Ethiopia, Uganda, Rome, Kenya, Italy, people seeing me and crying. In London, people crying and shaking when they see your boy. It's like, damn, bro.
I cry and shake too, look how big you is. I'll be scared of the bitch. Come on, gangs up. I'll cry and shake too. I'll be crying and shaking too, look how big you is.
And it's just like, you know, you either decide to grow or you continue on a path where you know the only two outcomes.
Listen, okay, that's enough about Wack. Listen, Wack, y'all cool now. It's peace and it's good.
It's peace.
It's good.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon. So hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.